Hello everyone, this is Nitya. Thanks for listening in. So I'm back to talk today about the 3 steps that can really help men who experience PE to last longer, to be able to make love longer and shift their pattern of PE. So the reasons why a man would want to last longer, most often when we talk about it, we mention that it's because the woman needs longer to warm up. A woman takes longer to warm up and begin to open up to her sexuality and her full sexual potential. And that's true. And it's very important for her to have time, because in a few minutes she will not have the time to open up and begin to enjoy sex and lovemaking. But also, this is important for the man himself, because if he, as a man, has only ever experienced making love for a minute or a few minutes, he doesn't understand what lovemaking can give him. He hasn't had a chance to experience the potential of lovemaking for himself and his partner. And what I also want to mention here that's really important for me, and which is the main reason why I really want this message to reach out to as many people as possible, is that there's all too many men in this world who secretly suffer with premature ejaculation and who don't resolve their issue, and they end up withdrawing from sex and intimacy, and often withdrawing from relationships altogether, which is really tragic. So in our world, it's estimated to be about 30% of men who suffer from premature ejaculation. And this is just clinically speaking, which is when a man ejaculates within a minute after entering the woman's vagina, or even before. And the rest of the men are lasting about 5 to 7 minutes, according to the research. And the ones that last the longest apparently last about 17 minutes. So altogether, this is all the men in the world. And most of them don't last long enough to even begin to explore and experience the full potential of lovemaking. So if you guys are ready for the 3 steps, I'm going to let you know what they are. So the step number 1 is for the man to become aware of who he is being, where he's coming from within himself when he's going to make love. That's step number 1. And step number 2 is about learning a masturbation technique that actually helps him to learn to last longer. And step number 3 is about when he goes to enter the woman's vagina for lovemaking. He needs to learn to stay still when he goes inside the woman. So those are the 3 steps, and I'm going to go into them a bit more in depth now. So the first step for the man to become aware of who he's being, what does that mean? So this is about how he's backing himself, who he's being energetically when he's being intimate, when he's wanting to make love. And for most men who experience PE, they are feeling nervous, anxious, worried, they have fears, which makes it that they are not present in their body. They kind of check out from their body, and all of that contributes to the premature ejaculation. So this is why the first step is so important for the man to become really aware of who he's being when he goes to make love. And especially this is about how aware and present he can be in his pelvis and in his cock. So most men with PE and also other men are often not 100% present or embodied in their pelvic area. It's like they're not really there with their feeling and their awareness and their strength. They are partly in their heads, checking out into thoughts. So this is where the job starts for shifting these issues. It's about helping the man coming back inside himself. So as a man, this is something that you can begin to focus on your energy when you're becoming intimate, and also at other times during the day in your life, become aware of your emotional state and how connected you are to your body, how connected you are to your pelvis, your groin, and your cock, and learn to bring your breath, to bring present awareness and strength and calm into this area. And so that's the step number 1. And the step number 2 is about learning a masturbation technique that's actually going to help you to last longer. So most men have done the opposite. So most men in this culture have been brought up with a masturbation technique they learned as young boys and teenagers, and it's all about coming and coming quickly, and this is often rushed and done, in a hurry to maybe not be caught. In stolen moments of privacy, and then with porn and fantasy, it's all focused on the orgasm and ejaculation. So most men have effectively trained themselves to ejaculate fast. So this is where you can turn this around and begin to use masturbation as a means to learn to last longer. So taking away the goal and the focus of coming, learn to enjoy every step of the way and become really in tune with your body and really in tune with your arousal level. Where are your 50% of arousal? Where's your 60%? Where's your 70%? Where's your 80%? Where is your point of no return? And learning to slow down and extend this time, and not to ejaculate every time you masturbate, but to learning to be present with the sensations, and in this way training yourself to hold more and more higher amounts, increasing amounts of aroused energy without the need to ejaculate. And that's step number 2. So step number 3 is about when you're going to make love with a woman. So when you're going to make love with a woman and you're entering her vagina ever so slowly, stay still, don't move. So most men, in the moment they enter the woman, they go for it. It's all about movement, friction, and trying to make her come. And for the men with PE, then that's it very quickly. So this is where you need to do the opposite. To stop and be still inside the woman. Don't go anywhere. Be still inside her. And begin to bring your awareness to the moment and the sensations and all that energy exchange that's happening just from being inside the woman. Bringing your sensitivity and your awareness to the still moment of connecting. And in this way, you are reprogramming and retraining yourself to be able to be inside a woman for extended amounts of time without the need to ejaculate. So, in a nutshell, that's the 3 steps. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please get back to me either in the comments or send me a private message. These days you can reach me on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook, email, my website. Get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for listening in, and have an awesome day. Thank you. Bye-bye.